A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, somewhere between the Revenge of the Sith and the actually good trilogy, there was a red-headed millennial filled with dreams and hopes. Cal Kestis is his name, and what a good fella he is. And while he is not busy terrorizing the proud citizens of Gotham City, he likes to kill stormtroopers and wear ponchos. We all like a good Star Wars game, don't we?
Yeah, maybe.
If I'm being completely honest, I had a lot of fun times playing this game. Once you get the hang of all the controls and when you unlock all the Force skills, this game is just amazing to play. In my opinion, this game is not as good as The Force Unleashed, but it's damn close to it. The games are not as similar as you might think, but this game is actually a mix between Sekiro, The Force Unleashed, and The Uncharted. As I said, this game is about this guy right here named Cal Kestis, and while he might not be as good a character as the Starkiller, his performance is still nothing short of amazing. The only difference between the two is that while Starkiller gives the dark "you killed my father" vibe, Cal gives the sort of friendly neighborhood Jedi sort of vibe. But you see, our buddy Cal here, he is no ordinary Jedi. When he touches an object, he can see the history behind it, which is not very useful during combats, but you never know. Plus, it also allows him to play the guitar, so... Anyways, after Cal's master sacrificed himself during the Order 66, which is, by the way, amazingly shown, Cal hid himself on this planet where he is now scrapping old clone ships for parts. A few things happen and then he is saved by this sweet old lady and this guy.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seed.
Throughout the game you'll be searching for this glowy thing called the Holocron, and it is kinda useful if you wanna find new Jedis to train. Your plan is to rebuild the Jedi Order, but seeing as this game takes place a few years before the New Hope, something tells me that they do not succeed. As you probably know, this game is very similar to games from the Soul series, but do not be worried, cause this game definitely is not nearly as difficult as those games. But some bosses sure take some time to beat, like the Ninth Sister for instance. While she might not be exactly, what do you say, good looking, she sure as hell presents quite a challenge, especially if you play on hard or ultra hard difficulty. One of the things that I thought were pretty sweet was all the customization. You can customize the ship, you can fully customize your lightsaber, you can choose from all sorts of different ponchos. Well, what can I say, Cal sure likes his ponchos. And you can also customize BD1, who is, if I may say so, one sexy ass droid. He attack, he protect, and most importantly, he sits on your back. Can R2-D2 do that? No, I don't think he can. As I said about a second ago, this game is kinda similar to the Souls games, especially when it comes to the world exploration. The world is filled with all sorts of puzzles and incredible creatures. The only thing that is kind of annoying is that you cannot travel between campfires. I absolutely loved all the massive tombs that you can explore, which really gives the game sort of the Uncharted vibe, but instead of terrorists and treasures, you have Ogdo Bogdos. You will be able to travel between a few different planets. I really liked all of them, they're all different. Some have ice mountains, others have volcanoes, some have beautiful caves, others have Wookiees that, I'm not gonna lie, look, well, let's just say different. Some planets are actually pretty dangerous, like some of them have angry grandpas and some of them have fake walls. And by fake walls I mean this. Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, I'll have to do this whole thing again, god damn it. The combat in the game is very similar to Sekiro. The whole combat system is primarily based on pressing the dodge button at the exactly right moment. Let me tell you something, dying in this game is not very hard, but committing a suicide on the other hand can be quite a challenge. It is a little frustrating at the beginning, but as you get the hang of it, chopping up stormtroopers feels quite nice even though they do not get chopped in half, which is kind of a bummer. But you can still slice through this ugly thingies, and this ugly thingies, and this ugly thingies. About 10 hours into the game you will also acquire the double-sided lightsaber, which, I'm not gonna lie, does put a smile upon my face. As I said, some boss fights are pretty difficult, but nothing that a professional Wii tennis player like myself couldn't handle. Once you unlock all the Force skills, killing stormtroopers is no longer as much of a challenge as it is a pleasure. Just a little closer. Here we go. God damn it. If you're a fan of the Star Wars franchise, there is no game that I could recommend more. I know this game is not exactly straight out of the factory. I played it as soon as it came out, but back then I didn't capture any footage. I just played it about a week ago and decided to make this review even though the game came out a year ago. If you enjoyed this review, please leave a like or a nice comment, it sure would mean a lot. If you don't like this video, I really could not care less about you as a person. See you in the next video.